Okay, so the recording has started. Okay, so to do this question, you need to know what these things are. Now, these are indices. Have you guys heard of indices before?
Yes, they're basically exponents.
They're what? Sorry, exponents,
They're
right?
exponents.
Correct. So it's when you multiply a number by itself numerous times. So when you have 2 to the power of 2, what does that mean, guys?
So you have to
Actually, I'm going to
multiply
have 2 to the
by
power of
itself
4.
2 times.
So 2 to the power of 4 is the same as what?
2
times 2
times
2
times 2 times 2.
Correct. So 2 times 2
times
times 2 times 2. So it's when you multiply 2 by itself 4 times in a row, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. And what do you get when you do that?
16.
16.
Next one is 4 to the power of 2. So what's 4 times 4?
4 times
16.
16.
Awesome.
16 is
Melvin
16.
picked 3 to the power of 3. So what is 3 to the power of 3?
3.
3 to the
3
power of
3 times 3. 3 times 3.
Awesome.
3 times 3.
And what is that equal to?
27.
27.
27.
Awesome. And finally, 88 to the power of 0. Now, this is a trick question.
1.
Oh,
1.
0. 0.
Okay, so we have 2 different answers. We have some people saying 1 and some people saying 0. Now, the correct answer is 1. So this is a rule that I want you guys to learn. Any number, when you put it to the power of 0, will always equal to 1. So I'm going to ask you a trick question. What is negative 100.02587 to the power of 0 equal to?
1.
1.
Negative 1.
No.
Nope,
1.
just 1.
Oh.
Doesn't matter what the number is, it's always going to equal 1.
Why does that happen there?
It's a rule that I want to teach you guys,
7.
but to teach you guys, I need to show you complex indice rules. And you guys are in year 6 at the moment, so I don't want to go into that right now.
Year 6. Year 5.
Oh, sorry, year 5. Yeah, you guys are in year 5. So the indice rules that I would need to teach you guys, to teach you this concept, they teach that in Australia in year 8 and 9. So it's a big jump, but maybe towards the end of the year, when you guys have progressed and when you guys have finished the year 5 curriculum and the year 6 curriculum, I'll teach you guys. So you know my year 6, my gate classes from last year?
Yeah. No.
So I basically went through all of those different rules for their first lesson this year.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. So who has the most apples?
No.
Yep. Easy. This is the benefit of making your own questions. You can make yourself the winner.
Yep.
Okay. Question number 8. Okay, this is a really easy question. If you got this question wrong, it's because of BIMDAS. So do you guys know what BIMDAS is?
Yes.
BIMDAS. So most of you guys have heard of it as, some people have heard BOMDAS. BODMAS, BOMDAS, BODMAS. What else have you guys heard?
Is it called BIMDAS?
Yeah, so this is the correct version that I like to work with, but some students have heard these other versions, right? Is there any other versions that you guys have heard of? Okay.
Yes.
What's the other version that you've heard of?
BIMDAS.
Oh, there's one more. There's PEDMAS.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
PEDMAS.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Okay, so BIMDAS is really important, but more importantly, I'm just gonna introduce BIMDAS as a joke to you guys. When I heard the word BIMDAS, it reminds me of this evil Indian movie.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
BIMDAS.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So BIMDAS is this evil gangster from Mumbai, and he kills students who are bad at maths. Okay.
Are you Indian?
Sorry.
Are you
Why
Indian?
would he do that?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not Indian.
Oh.
I'm French.
Yes.
Je m'appelle Melvin.
No.
I'm a French person. I'm a French person with a really strong tan.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, no, I'm joking. I'm from India. I'm from south of India.
Melvin?
Same.
Oh, me too.
Awesome.
Me too.
Yeah, Henry, what's up?
So what's the total? Because some students been sending me like 6/4 and like
Okay, so just add them together then.
just add them together.
Yeah, so the total should be like out of, I think,
Oh, okay.
16 questions. But yeah, so just add them up.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so BIMDAS, they stand for brackets
Bracket.
of indices.
You did.
multiplication-
Bracket of dices.
Sorry?
You said indices.
Oh, sorry, indices.
Division.
Addition,
Addition. Subtraction.
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 subtraction. Okay, so these are what the different letters in BIMDAS stand for, okay? Now, the whole concept of BIMDAS is to teach you guys the order of operations. Do you guys know what that means? Order of operations.
No.
I know.
Okay, so the order of operations is basically, sorry, what it means is that it's the order in which you should do the different, the operations or the different signs. So in this question, the star. So I'm going to explain what the star is really quickly, and then I'll go into it. So multiplication, I want you guys to learn this now so that there'll be questions in the future where it would confuse you. But if you understand it now, it'll set you up for the future. Yes, Jodolf, what's up? Okay, so multiplication can be written as 4 multiplied with an x, 4 multiplied by 4. Multiplication can be shown as 4. Yes. Yes.
Can't hear you.
Hello, Melvin?
Hi, can you hear me?
I think they stopped video.
Who stopped video? Can you hear me?
Who?
Hello, can you hear me?
Melvin, he can't hear you.
Who can't hear
I
me?
can. I can't.
Okay, can most of you guys hear me?
Oh, now I can. Yes.
I can
Yeah.
hear you. I could always hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you can't hear me, it might be due with your internet or something like that. Okay. All right, so moving on. So multiplication can be shown as an X sign. It can be shown as a star, 4x4, or it can be shown as a dot. So 4, 4, and the dot. 1 second. Like that. But I'm just using a red dot in this scenario. But do you guys understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
And multiplication can be explained
Melvin?
in one more concept, and that is 4.
I can't hear you.
4.
Oh, we use brackets at school.
Yeah. Sorry.
Say-
Could someone send Jodolf a message saying to leave the chat and join again? Ask him to leave the chat and join again, and it might be because of his internet. So Joel, could you do that since he's your cousin? Joel?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So send him a message saying that it might be his internet. So ask him to leave the chat and join again to see if it works. Okay. All right. So that's the 4 different ways you can show multiplication. So when you do this question, if you can do it, like most people, if they made a mistake in this question, the reason is they looked at this question and they started working from left to right, the same way you read. So they just did 42 multiplied by 150 plus 2 times 172 times 52. That is incorrect because you have to do your BIMDAS. Okay? So
Yes.
you have to follow the order of operations correctly. So what's the first thing you need to do in BIMDAS, guys?
Bracket.
Correct.
Brackets.
Brackets, right. Are there any brackets in this question?
No.
Okay. What's next?
Indices.
Indices. Are there any indices in this question?
No.
Okay, moving on. Multiplication. What's next?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's multiplication. So we do multiplication first. So that means we do these ones first. So we do 42 times 150. We do 2 times 172 times 52. Okay. So can someone send me the answer for 42 times 150?
Okay.
Hey, Melvin.
Hey, Henry.
Can you so these guys have been sending like all the answers in different format. Can you just get them to send us one score? Just don't do like.
Yeah,
send
so
all-
guys, so as Henry's asking, if everyone could send your maths answers as one number.
One
so
number.
add the 2 scores from both the different sections.
And don't have to give me the total. Just give me one number. Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, Edlin, Etna, Kieran, Jadolf, Agnes, Aiden, and all these other people whose names are blank here, send the answer as one number. Okay. So
Okay.
for this question,
Melvin,
yes, Jadolf?
Everyone can just send it as one number. Yeah.
what do you mean by one number?
One number is one, like a single value. So add up your score for arithmetic and add up your score, how many questions you got correct for data and statistics, and give me one number.
Oh, then I did it wrong. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So this question, 42 times 150. Does anyone have an answer for that?
4, 5, 6.
6,300.
6,300. Thanks, Arnav. 6,300. And does anyone have an answer for 2 times 172 times 52? Abel, could you mute yourself? And Erlen, could you mute yourself? Yes.
13,888.
Melvin,
Yes.
you know the one that says Juby?
Yeah. Yes.
I've sent the answer before. My name, it's just in my mom's name.
Huh?
Melvin.
Yes.
Juby and Jadolph are technically the same. It's just in my mom's name.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand.
Okay.
Melvin, the answer
Yeah.
is 17,888. 1,788.
Okay.
17,888. 17,888.
17,000 plus 17,888. Okay, and now we just add these two. So what's remaining is just addition. So 6,300 plus 17,888, and what do you get?
24,188.
24,000.
1,188.
The answer said 1.
Yeah.
Melvin,
1.
Melvin,
Yes.
you know, for the we have to send the mark for Henry to Henry.
Yeah.
I think I've got this
I've
wrong.
got the question correct, but I accidentally written a mark underneath it.
Yeah, me
Mark
too.
underneath it.
Yeah, so I have. So I got the correct answer, but for the answer sheet, it shows the answer was 1. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So for 8, yeah. I think there might have been a typo. So if you guys got this correct answer, just let them just send Henry the text saying that you got this. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
Moving on. Next question. If x was 36.75 times y and y was 3,722, what is x? Really easy. If y is this value, you just multiply 3,272 by 36.75, and what do you guys get?
Wait, what did you say?
Wait, aren't the answers wrong
Sorry,
then?
yeah, the answers are all wrong. Let me see if I can get the.
Yeah. This is
I
really.
don't know if it's wrong.
Oh, God.
I don't know why it's all messed up.
What's
Can we put that against Henry?
Wait, let me just check if that's the correct version that I printed out.
wait? If x is 36.75 and y is the
That's it, 2009.
I'll just keep a track of the ones that we go wrong, and then I'll send you guys the correct version of them. But I'm pretty sure, I think it was just the one I printed out was the wrong one. Type in arithmetic. Oh, no, it's not. It's in here. Google Docs.
Docs. Google. Google Docs.
Hey guys, you can see the spreadsheet, right? So if I either don't have your score or if I have the wrong score, just send the right score to me.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, just check.
What do you mean?
Check if I got your score right. I know some are very.
Oh, sorry guys. So what happened is, do you see? This is the one that's supposed to be printing, and what printed out was different. So ignore that. I'm gonna cut out the answer key here.
So do we just
So-
not count question 9?
No, I will count question 9. Did anyone get the answer for question 9?
No.
All
No.
right. So what did you get, Havish?
I
So the
got-
people who got an answer for question 9, could you send it in the public chat? I mean, it's private chat to me, and I'll tell you guys if you got a question right or wrong. And if you want to get this question right now, you can do this question right now. So you can quickly show me the answer, and if you send it to me in the chat, I'll give you the answer.
I don't get this.
This is a pretty easy question.
No.
36.75. No,
Okay,
I
guys, got it
just,
correct. Siddharth, you got it correct. Good job. Havish, you got it wrong.
One.
Question 9. If you guys send me the answer, correct answer. Irene, there's no option, so how can you choose C?
9. Question 9.
Yeah, question 9.
I do have. Yes, there is. I have options.
I think this whole system might be a bit rigged.
No, I'm talking about question 9 on the screen.
Oh.
You have? I don't see it.
Can't you see question 9 on the screen?
No.
Yeah, I
screen
can see
sharing it right
question
now.
9. But I don't see.
Literally on the screen.
Question 9, but not the answers.
Yeah, there's no answers. I want you to solve
Okay.
it. Arnav, you got it correct as well. Good job. Javal got it correct. Siddharth got it correct. So the people who are getting it correct, I'm adding an extra score to their
Excuse
question
me, Melvin. Where do you put the answers?
in the private chat. Send it to me in the chat.
I don't know how to get the private chat.
So are you on your laptop or are you on your iPad?
Laptop.
Are you on your laptop? Okay. So on your laptop, do you see that button that says more, the 3 dots and saying more? At the bottom, it should say more.
Wait,
settings.
What is he on? Is it like a
His
Mac?
laptop.
Because I know how to do it on a Mac.
No, it's not a Mac.
Oh.
Okay. So the first one, it's pretty straightforward. Does anyone want to give it a shot or do you want me to go through the question?
Melvin.
Yes,
Can we
Arnav?
try?
I did calculations and they were correct, but I wrote the answer wrong. So
Okay. Yeah, so in that case, let's go to the first one. So box 1, let's add them together. So Arnav, what's 4 to the power of 0?
1.
1?
Excuse me, Melvin.
Yeah.
What's 1 to the power of 2?
1.
1? Yes, Arnav. I mean, sorry, Abel.
I found the more button, and what do I press on the more button?
So when you click the more button, it should show up a setting called chat.
Chat.
All right. And then Tanish, what's 3 to the power of 0?
3 to the power of 0 is 1.
Good man. And Aiden, what's 2 to the power of 3?
What?
2 to the power of 3.
Oh, 2 to 6.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
no. Wait, 2 to the power of 3.
10 to
8.
Oh, yeah, 8,
Good man.
yeah.
All right. So what's 1 plus 1?
Huh?
1 plus 1,
Oh,
guys.
1 plus
Really easy.
1 is 2.
Minus 1
One.
1
plus 8.
9.
9. Easy. So box 1 has 9 chocolates in it. Box 2, what's 5 to the power of 2?
25.
Minus 25 times. What's 2 to the power of 1?
2.
2. Minus, what's 6 to the power of 1?
1
Sorry, 1.
plus 4.
And then plus 4. Now we simplify it. 2 minus 1 is
1.
1.
1. And what's 25 times 1?
25.
25. And what's 25 minus 25?
0.
0. And what's 0 plus 4?
4.
4. Easy. Box number 3. 5 over 3 times 5 over 3. Now, do you guys know how to do, do you guys know how to multiply fractions?
Yeah.
So what's 5 over 3 times 5 over 3?
Yes.
Wait, 5, 3.
25 over 50. You would do 25 over 9.
25 over 9. Plus,
Yeah.
what's 4? What's 4
Okay,
squared?
4 squared, 60.
Plus 4?
Plus 4, 20.
20 over. And what's 3 squared?
6.
9.
9. And what's 25 over 9 plus 20 over 9?
45 over 9.
Send your answers in the chat. Send your answers in the chat, guys.
What?
Send your answers in the chat.
Wait, what do we have to do?
Send your answers for box number 3 in the chat.
Okay.
All right, good job, Adlin Sony.
Just 5.
iPad, you got it wrong. Oh, I mean, you could have simplified it. I think that's what you did. Venkat, you got it correct. Good job. Meryl, you got it correct. Good job. Irene, you've got it wrong. The bottom part.
What do you mean by the bottom part?
Adlin, you got it correct. Juby, you got it correct.
Rudolph.
Sorry, Rudolph, you got it correct. Joval, you got it correct. Yavendran, you got it correct. Aisha, you got it correct. Sorry, Atna, you got it correct.
Did I get it right?
Arnam got it correct. Siddharth got it correct. Havish got it correct. Felix got it correct. Havish got it correct. Jenny got it correct. Awesome. So you guys all got it correct. So it's really easy. 25 plus over 9 plus 20 over 9 gives you 45 over 9. Because when you add fractions, you don't change the base.
Or if you
And
simplify
what's
it.
45 divided by 9 equal to?
5.
5. Awesome. Now let's do the last box. What is 16 to the power of 0 equal to?
1.
And what's 3 to the power of 2?
9. Sorry. 9.
9. And minus 2. So what's 1 plus 9, guys?
10.
10 minus 2?
8.
8. So which box should you choose to get the most chocolates?
1.
The 1.
Easy.
Box 1.
Melvin,
Yeah?
can you add 1 score? Because I thought it was wrong, but it was correct.
Okay. I didn't change anything, so that should be fine then.
Okay.
All right. Data and statistics. Question number 1. So this question, there was a lot of arguing earlier, I remember. So did a lot of you guys get question 1A?
I got B.
I got B.
Yes, I got it right. B.
All right. So a lot of people said
I got it right.
A. And
I
some
still
people said
can't get
B.
the private chat.
Aiden, so I think, unfortunately, I can't take time out of the class to help you out with that now. But what I can do is after the class, if you call me, I can help you figure that out. All right. Okay. So to do this question, do you guys all know how to find averages?
Yes.
So how do you find the average of something, guys?
Add all up. Add all the numbers and divide it by how much.
Yeah, add all the numbers and divided by how much numbers there is.
Yeah.
In this case,
Okay.
you have
Okay.
to divide by
Yep.
Melvin,
Awesome.
remember the
So most
doodles?
of you guys have said it correctly. So to find average, or mean. So this is called mean.
Oh yeah.
Mean.
Mean and
You add all the numbers
And divide.
divide by the number of numbers. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, if that's the case, right? At the beginning of this question, it says George went to the shops to buy food. He has 9 things costing an average of 3.33, correct?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that would mean if I were to put it as an equation, right, guys? That would mean that the equation would look like this. He has 9. So what he did was he added something 9 times. So x plus y, x plus x. 9 times a certain number gave him 9 times. If you add up all the things, add up all the things he bought, all the things, and then you divide it. So I'm going to draw the division sign.
So you bought 9 things divided by. Wait,
There you go. So if you add up all the things and you divide by 9, he got, how much was it? 3.333, right? Yeah. So the thing he got was $3.33.
Yeah.
$3.30.
Okay. But what happens now is what George does is, or Gorge, special name Gorge, he adds one more thing. So it's add up all the different things. So I'm just going to call that sum of all things, sum of all items. And then he adds chocolate. And how much does the chocolate cost?
$3.73.
$3.73. And now it's divided by, oops, $2.73. And it's divided by 10 because it's 9 plus 10, right? Sorry, 9 plus 1. Sorry, 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. And now this is equal to x. We don't know what it is equal to, correct?
Yeah.
So right now, to figure this out, you need to do 2 different things. First is you need to figure out what this top number was. We need to figure out what the sum of all things are, correct? So would you agree if I said that the sum of all things, if you divide that by 9, you get 3.33, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you divide that by 9 to get 3.33, would you agree that if I multiply 3.33 by 9, it'll give you the number of sum of all things?
Yeah.
Right?
Except
So
the
what's
chocolates.
3.33 times 9?
9.99.
Sorry? No, it's not 9.99. Are you sure it's 9.99?
29.97.
Yeah.
29.97. So that is the sum of all things. So now if we come back to this question, the sum of all things, we can change that to 29.97. And now we can add up the total bill this guy was going to pay before and the bill that is now. So when you add 29.97 plus 2.73, what do you get?
$32.70.
And when you do 32 divided 2.70 divided by 10, what do you guys get?
3.27.
Oh no.
3.27.
You're right.
You guys get it?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So this is a trick question. This is a pretty hard question. What I want you guys to do now is take a note of why you got the question wrong. Take a note of all the different steps and write down why you got the question wrong. Okay?
Melvin,
Yeah?
what if you got the question right?
Bye.
Bye-bye.